Jeremy's camping this weekend and I'm doing a virtual conference and it starts at 8:30 and it goes until 5:30. So I do get some breaks. Also, it's a very long day. It was 8:30 to 5:30 yesterday and today. And I don't usually work that late. I've got to get in here and work on my light. I don't really know what happened, and Jeremy doesn't have self-service where he is. The goats broke in here on Friday, and I don't know what happened, but the light was out of the ceiling. I mean, there was just, I don't know how they broke in here, to be honest. Hello? Is it breakfast? Is it breakfast? Dottie says yes. All right, let's get you guys fed. Some sort of exciting news for me, and I think for you guys. I'm about to leave. I don't have any food. What am I doing? I'm gonna go feed the pigs without any pig food, or any food for the goats. It won't work. We gotta go get some pig food today. Whoever broke into the barn managed to open the lid and eat the pig food, which is my fault because it means I didn't close the lid well enough, because they shouldn't be able to open these lids. They don't have thumbs. I bought a new camera yesterday. It probably won't be here for this week's videos, but it should be here for next week's videos. Jeremy told me a long time ago that I should buy a new camera. I enjoy this one. I know how it works. Basically, the lens cap has decided it doesn't really open or close by itself anymore. It's a retractable lens, and the lens retracts, but the cover doesn't come back in place. I can't use different mic with this one, so when you guys get lots of wind noise, that's why. It's because I have to use the internal mic, and there's no way to put a wind muff on it or anything. So this camera is going to be a little bit higher video quality, hopefully better sound, better focus. So we'll see. I'm excited. When I got started, I used an iPhone, and then Jeremy bought me this camera right before kidding season last year. It was great. It was a great starter camera for sure, because you don't want to spend a ton of money when you first start out. Well, good morning. Is it breakfast? So funny. These guys have not been very patient waiting their turn. I have been trying to just dump it over the fence when I'm not filming, because they are the worst. But here we are. Okay. All right, boys, come on. Come on, come on, pig. Come on. Come on, buddies. This is a disaster. Porkchop! Luke, here, buddy. Look. Eat your food. I want to go try to round these guys up. Me. I do think probably this afternoon I'll have to come in here and move their bowls up against the fence, and we'll have to feed them that way. We've had a couple girls in heat, and see, he wants out even now, and that's the problem with being in with them. It gets them all stirred up. If they ever got out of the lower gate, it would be a feat to get him back in. So as long as Porkchop's in there, we just may have to look at him through the fence. The temperature has been up and down a lot because they've been drinking, everybody's been drinking tons of water. Like the girls have been drinking almost all the water that's in their stalls. Man, Toonie has turned this over. She's been digging pretty heavily. I don't like her getting rid of all the grass. She's made her a nice bed in here. Nobody's even interested looking at coming out yet this morning. So what I am gonna do today is we're gonna separate Billy. So I've not heard from Billy's people. He is officially up for sale. If there's one of you guys that are interested in him, he is a Zelda Bean baby. He is ready to go for sure. I'm gonna list him in a couple of Facebook groups, or one of you guys are welcome to come and get him. He's for sale. This will be just like fence weaning. The only thing will be Mom won't be able to sleep next to him. I also really want to get these feeders hung up. I have the wood, I have the circular saw to do it, and I have Jeremy's truck. Jesus, workbench. I don't know. Fernie is better. Poor thing, she just gets so bullied. She's eating better, she's a little bit perkier, just not totally, we're still coughing. The cough does sound better, it's less often. We do a little chest beating a couple times a day when we can, help her rake it up. She's able to get away from me now, works at getting away from me, so I know that she's feeling a little perkier for sure. I have like a 30-minute lunch break and I'm gonna try to get like 85 things done. Thankfully this conference, like everything's gonna be recorded, so I don't necessarily have to go. So I've been watching these guys out the window as I've been working, and yeah, it's definitely the day to move Billy. He has been terrorizing everybody this morning because Pixie was in heat. I think his mom is in heat. You guys know Tink is my big concern with these little bucklings is their ability to possibly get her pregnant. Boys are pretty fertile from about 7 weeks on. Sorry, I have to close this because Pixie got out yesterday. Didn't you? Because you're terrible. She's been kind of wild. I don't know that I can carry the camera and this goat. We'll see. They're all in here eating his hay. All right, buddy. Yes, you're so cute. It's time to go live with Waffles. It's funny, he's not related to Waffles at all, but he's gonna go live with his brother, Link, who he looks very similar to. Okay, come here. What do you think, guys? How's this ankle? I may drop the goat, the camera. Who knows? I have to hold him like really tight because he's not a fan. What do you think, Bills? Cry. The great thing is we fence weaned all last year if you guys watched Spring Babies, and it worked out so well. The only thing that I worry about with him is that like he doesn't know Waffles and he doesn't know Link. When we fence weaned before, they were always with the buddy. So even Waffles and Link were in the same pen when we separated them. So he's got to get to know these guys. Got to get to know Toonie. Got to figure it out. Do some meet and greet. So they're brothers. They're full brothers. Bean is dad and Zelda is mom. There's Mama Goat. Come on, Zelly, come here. She can hear him crying. She's not super concerned, so it's probably good. It means it's probably time to go. He just found the water out there. It's funny to look at him. You can really see how dark he is compared to like Bean, and how dark he was compared to Link. You know, everybody I think thought he was more this color, and he's not. He's very brown. I really think he has better color. Bernie has been out here by herself, eating up a storm. Staying away from people jumping on her and chasing her and all that jazz. Right, baby girl? I got my shims. Gonna make a small confession. I've never actually used a circular saw by myself, ever. I'm really thankful, like this is what I'm talking about if you don't know a circular saw. We have a miter saw, and that's what I typically use because I don't have to have as much control. Success, I didn't need these to be any certain length or even or anything, just needed some little shims. Jeremy brought me a bunch of different wood. So what I'm gonna do is just shim out my 2x4s, but we'll see how it goes. I am usually not one to be super confident doing projects like this independently. I usually like to have Jeremy here just because I don't see the big picture all the time. Like I really struggle sometimes to understand that like it won't work or it won't fit, and he's better at that. So sometimes I'm like, this is what I'm thinking, is that gonna work? With this, I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna get going. He's not here. I desperately need these feeders on the wall. For you people who are not good with screws and wood and things like that, Jeremy taught me this technique where you back the screw out and then push it back in, and so it's the equivalent of like kind of like pre-drilling, but if you drill it in and it doesn't like snug up, pull it back out, not all the way back out, just back out a little bit, and then do it again and it will really snug up. I'm sure there's some technical reason why that works, but there we go. That's all we needed, was just that little bit of a shim. Got it in there, it's hung up. So we're gonna go do the other two and get them hung up. Sorry, our new camera, guys. It's gonna have better autofocus, it's gonna do better in low light. I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna go do those two and then I'll show you, and then we'll go get goats. Okay, so they all come to see what I was doing, but thankfully I already had it hung up. So we're gonna put some minerals in the feeders. They do not, have put these out and they haven't been interested. They smell different than normal. So I don't know, try to get an idea. Looks like that's maybe a touch high for the little Nigies, but these look to be the exact right size. I hung them, tried to like be even with the top of the waters because I felt like that was a good height. That is a big thing off the list. Waters and feeders hung in here, so now I just need hay feeders. And I did listen, somebody was like, don't hang the hay over the water. Good point. Wall feeder for hay will go here and on that opposite wall. All right, you guys go back to your business. Mama will see you later. So little Bill's been screaming all afternoon. I think the bad thing is I'm gonna be able to hear him from my room tonight. Hopefully he'll settle down. You guys ready? Mom's got your feeders hung up. Are we gonna have lots of places to have dinner? Yeah? So nobody has to fight? There's obviously still like a lot of movement and running around. Like there's still food in this feeder right here. But because this one thinks somebody might try to eat out of her tray, there's still some arguing. Fernie's actually getting more food because nobody's chasing her off. All right, Billy. Get to eat your first dinner with the big kids. Buddy. I have that extra bowl. I think I'll go grab it for in the morning so that he doesn't have to, so they can spread out a little bit. Link's being a little protective of the food and not letting anybody eat himself. It's not the way it works, guys. All right, Porkchop, you ready for dinner? You guys know Porkchop doesn't share food. You know. All right, I think you guys are good. All right, Billy. Night night, buddy. Are you angry? Yes, ma'am. Oh, no. Come on. We're done for the night. Girls, Mom doesn't have any food. Mom doesn't have any food. Come on, honey. Honey. Girls, let's go. Come on. Dude, no, sir. We're not playing. So this one, I don't know how much you can see on the camera, jumping at them as they walk by. Goats don't like that. Bunny, what have you been into? She's covered in like black something. Like, what have you been doing? Why? You look sooty. You've been rubbing on. All right. Time for bed, guys. Mama, see you in the morning.